Hi everyone, Seth from Guardian Angel IT here. In this video, we'll be covering an introduction to cybersecurity for small businesses. The target audience for this whole video series is small business owners, decision makers, IT people, and anyone wearing a dozen hats at once to keep a small business running. Since this is an introductory video, we'll try to keep things as quick, fun, and non technical as possible. Before we get started, I wanted to point out that this video is just one small part of our full course, which can be found on our website. The course contains a lot of articles, of which there are two kinds: informational articles to give you all of the background information that you may want or need about small business cybersecurity, and task based articles, where you roll up your sleeves and actually work on improving your security posture. You can see the first two tasks at the bottom of the screenshot, which are all about building hardware and software inventories. You'll be using those inventories in every task afterwards, so they're really the foundation of all of your cybersecurity activities. The course is a work in progress, and we expect it to improve quite a bit over time. Right now, there are about 20 informational articles and 13 tasks for you to complete. As we develop the course, you'll find a ton of resources all centrally located and organized logically on the website. Let's start with a good textbook definition of what cybersecurity is. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting digital systems and data. There are a few key points here. Number one, cybersecurity is a practice. It's not a theoretical thing. Everything you do should be with the goal of improving your business security posture. That being said, even just learning, like you're doing right now, is a critically important part of that practice. So great job on getting started. On this slide, I wanted to use some humor to demonstrate that yes, cybersecurity does take some time, and yes, we know just how little time you have at a small business. So we've spent a lot of our own time designing our course as best we can, trying to make it as logical as possible with the highest return on investment in mind at all times, in terms of both your time and your money. And if you really want to reduce the amount of time that you spend on cybersecurity, just follow along with the video series and focus on completing the tasks rather than trying to understand everything. We're always here if you need help. Let's get a better understanding of cybersecurity and how to actually improve your security posture by looking at some things that cybersecurity is and isn't. First, cybersecurity is definitely not about having the most expensive tools. There are a lot of cybersecurity products and services out there that make claims bordering on being able to make you 100% secure if you just spend $15,000 on a next gen firewall, for example. The truth is that you can really improve your security posture with little to no money at all. On the other hand, it does require some things that are simple, but can seem annoying if you aren't already doing them. Things like using super strong passwords, a password manager, and multi factor authentication, or MFA. Keep in mind, as I'm saying these things, we will cover them all one by one, step by step in this course. You don't have to rush out and try to do them all on your own right now. As another example, the first two tasks are all about taking hardware and software inventories. Again, these things are critical. They don't need to be done perfectly to start, but the more accurately you're accounting for them, the better. The meme on the right perfectly illustrates the reaction that most small business owners have to the idea of creating inventories. But what if I said that doing these simple tasks, which should only take a few minutes to an hour or two max for most small businesses, are actually more effective than buying a $15,000 firewall? Now that there's cost savings on the line, maybe you'll think about these things a little differently. Next, cybersecurity isn't a one time thing, it's an ongoing effort. In the world of cybersecurity, everything changes pretty quickly. Maybe not from one year to the next, but definitely over 2 or 3 years' time. Attackers try new things and change their tactics to try and find attack patterns that work. Defenders adapt and change the way that they try to prevent, detect, mitigate, and respond to attacks. And vendor and product services all change all of the time as well. The same providers of one service may not be around next year, or they might be superseded by someone who's found a way to do it better and cheaper. Third, cybersecurity isn't just a switch that you can flip and all of a sudden be secure. Instead, it's focused on maximizing the organization's security posture, given its constraints, like time and budget, so that it does a better job of preventing, detecting, and responding to threats. Finally, cybersecurity is definitely not just an IT thing, it's a team effort. The people who know the least about cybersecurity are often the weakest links in the chain. Attackers know this and target them accordingly. Another important topic to understand is that cybersecurity is about managing risk. So basically, it's exactly like being an international man or woman of mystery. So many things are done using computers today that many small businesses underestimate the risk to their business. As a result, cybersecurity attacks like ransomware today have a huge impact on businesses both large and small. When we're looking at the risk to any specific business, we need to recognize that ultimately every business has valuable things, a lot of them. Some of our valuables are tangible, like our computers, servers, databases, customer data, employee data, and even our money. Others are intangible, like reputation, customer trust, and operational efficiency. The thing is, attackers understand the value of these things much better than most small businesses do. And thanks to cryptocurrency and the dark web, there's a huge market out there for pretty much anything malicious you can think of. Bad guys specialize in what they do, and almost anything can be sold anonymously. Your data can be sold. Access to your computers and your network can be sold. Your employees' identity information can be sold. Any financial information that you store, like payroll data or customer payment information, of course, can be sold. And of course, they can also try to ransom all of these things back to you. Our goal is to minimize all of these different things by improving our security posture, making us much more difficult to attack. We've already touched on this topic, but it's so important that we wanted to dedicate a slide to it. I'll make it quick. There's no single app, product, tool, or service that will make you 100% secure. We want to be clear tools are important, very important. Antivirus is important. Firewalls are important. EDR, or endpoint detection and response, or managed detection and response, is super important, especially for critical assets. It's probably the most underused cybersecurity tool when it comes to small businesses, and we'll get to that later in the course. But these tools and services won't protect you if you're using weak passwords, if you're using weak configurations, and if you're clicking all of the links sent to you by Nigerian princes. Here's a quick tip. When someone you don't know calls you and claims to be from Microsoft's malware team and they've identified a threat on your system, hang up the phone. When you get a time sensitive email with an offer that's too good to be true, it probably is. When the latest popular crypto site is running an offer that guarantees to double your investment in 2 days, run for the hills. Those are real examples of ways that people have actually been compromised. And these are kind of super easy to defend ourselves against. But what happens when you get a totally legit looking email with a compelling link from one of your own trusted partners? And it seems to be in line with what you already work on together? That's where having a strong security posture involving a layered approach to security becomes even more important. Tools are part of the equation, but they're not the whole thing. There are a lot of ways that we at Guardian Angel IT are using to try and help our customers. First, we offer a ton of free resources. We believe that our small business cybersecurity course is already the best on the internet, and we're only just getting started. We plan to keep the course updated, improve it constantly, and offer it for free forever. Second, we offer a bunch of helpful downloadable documents to help you in your cybersecurity journey. These include things like inventory spreadsheets integrated with pivot tables, checklists to make sure you aren't forgetting anything, and helpful guides on a variety of topics. We'd also love to give you personalized, custom support for your business and offer a free IT and cybersecurity audit. You can visit our website to find out more. Next, our Security Essentials is a set of bundled IT and cybersecurity services that we've developed based on our decades of experience and by working closely with small business owners to identify how we can best help our customers to be more secure using services that are designed to be as effective and affordable as possible. Finally, we have a ton of cybersecurity and IT service offerings that can help any business in any stage of growth. We don't want to turn this into a sales pitch, but keep in mind that we're always happy to consult with you on anything IT or cybersecurity related. We do recommend first signing up for a free audit rather than simply contracting us for specific services, just because during the audit process we can get to know your business and help guide you toward making the right decisions without having to spend any money or waste your valuable time. Before we conclude this video, let's review some key takeaways. First, cybersecurity is about protecting your systems and data from a wide variety of attacks. We do prioritize defense against the most common attacks, but almost everything that we do in terms of the tasks associated with this course will help you when it comes to just about any type of attack. Second, cybersecurity is about managing risk, not chasing perfection. We want to be consistently improving our security posture, adapting the best adopting the best practices and technologies that fit our business and our budget, and staying current when it comes to defending against new threats as they arise. Next, you should be wary of anyone promising 100% guaranteed security. Ideally, you should know exactly what you're buying if you do decide to invest in an app or a service. It can be tough to figure it out, especially if, for example, you don't know the differences between cybersecurity offerings. One of the things that we're trying to do in this course is to help educate you so that you can make good decisions about where to put your time and money. The next point is that big budgets are absolutely not required. Small changes can make a huge impact. Finally, the highest ROI will come from smart time investment and affordable tools. You've already made a great decision to educate yourself using this course, and we hope that you gain something of real value by following it. It's designed to help you improve your defenses step by step. You can find the full text and video course at guardianangelit.com/small-business-cybersecurity. Finally, if you've enjoyed this video and want to see more content, or to help us reach other small businesses, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really will help us to reach other small businesses who may be benefited by our course. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time.